quality and proactive engagements among all security agencies, traditional authorities, community leaders, and civil society. Participants pledge to foster a coordinated and inclusive approach to crime prevention, conflict resolution, and the restoration of peace, order, and across Yoruba land. The summit serves as a platform to harness shared resources, knowledge, and resolve to build safer communities and ensure sustainable security for all residents of Yoruba land. Stakeholders at the conference included Professor Anthony, a professor of synergy, strategy, development, economics, and security. Mr. Abiodun Rahman Husseini, a former U.S. police officer, a U.S. Army veteran who specialized in international security at the American Military University, and Assistant Commissioner of Police, retired ACP, and lawyer Joki Lasisi. Participants at the summit included notable traditional rulers from different states across Yoruba land, such as Oyo, Ogun, Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, Lagos, Kwara, and Kogi states. Religious leaders, security experts, and analysts, politicians, academics, and numerous members of socio-political and Yoruba self-determination groups were in attendance. Among dignitaries were President of Yoruba Unity Forum, Archbishop Ayo Ladigolu, that Bishop Emeritus Senator Anthony Adefuye, the Chief Imam of Yoruba land, Chief Abdurrahman Aduramigba, representative of the Isekiri Omoluabi Forum, Dr. Frederick Dule, the Ayedero of Yoruba land, Honorable Sina Peter, Chief Mrs. Bola Dorothy MFR, and Dr. Oluyomi Ate, all were present. The Communique Draft Committee observes that 1. There is unrelenting attempt by the jihadists to complete the conquest of Sub-Saharan West Africa, which they started in the 18th centuries by violence conquest. 2. Kidnapping and banditry in Nigeria is a hydra-headed monster that feeds various interpretations that untimely serve the purpose of installing fear in the minds of the people, accumulating funds and resources for levying war, ethics, cleansing, and takeover of all arable and mineral-rich ancestral lands by Fulani jihadists. 3. Nigeria as a country of many nations and nationalities with districts, language, culture, pre-colonial, socio-economic and political experiences, but there have not been a successful attempt to build a nation out of these diverse entities. In short, Nigeria has failed at nation building, and the situation can only be salvaged by the renewed commitment to nurturing and true federalism. Number 4, lack of education is one of the major drivers of underdevelopment, religious extremism, and violence crimes, especially in the core north, a situation which has now crept into south, where governments have also in recent time largely abdicated their roles in providing fully free and qualitative education. Number 6, the Nigerian security authority architecture is wrapped and incompatible with the federal political structure of this country. The over-centralization of police structure and policing impairs effective functioning, reduce governors to figurehead chief security officers of the state, and make policing at the local government and community level cumbersome and ineffective. Number 6, time-tested traditional value system and socio-cultural peculiarities in various regions and localities in Nigeria have been largely demonized. I want us to take this number 6 seriously. The time-tested traditional values and socio-cultural peculiarity in various regions and localities in Nigeria have been largely demonized and derogated rather than being appropriated and integrated into security architecture and arsenal. Number 7, corruptions in the public service, particularly in the civil service, the armed forces, as well among the political class, is a major driver of incorrect and insincere articulation of Nigeria's situation and effectively responses to the challenges of nation building and more recently insecurity. Number 8, the Nigerian military is overstretched and highly inflated by terrorists and their sympathizers, hence is not fully fitted to confront insecurity, banditry and traditional crimes without international assistance. The situation is compounded by the unmitigated porosity of the Nigerian borders and smuggling of arms into Nigeria from the Sahel by the terrorists. The draft committee now resolved that number 1, federal and state governments should embark on implementation of compulsory and free qualitative education at the tertiary level across Nigeria with improved funding and upgrade of facility to acceptable global benchmark. Number 2, there should be immediate fast-track establishment of state police in all states in the southwest and all other states based on public recruitment of indigenous people, especially from organizations from track records in security and public safety. Number 3, the state police in Yoruba land should be organized and empowered on the basis of balanced architecture that blends culturally grounded methods, particularly at the rank and file level and rural area, with emerging technologies including drones, UAVs, that is unmanned area vehicles, remote surveillance tools, and other lawful modern security assets. Number 6, Southwest government should establish of a talent-based global volunteer program by creation of specialized unit with state police that allow Yoruba professionals across the world to volunteer and contribute in the structure with reasonable generals and guardrails, merit-based and note. This will enable the design of rigorous vetted pathway that means only qualified and trustworthy individuals to contribute in area of strategy, regional interest and pain points while expanding our technical capacity. Number 5, governments in Yoruba land should embark on deliberate and structured strengthening of welfare and institutional support for local operatives beyond issuing formal letters and ensuring pension, life insurance, and rank progression. It may be beneficial to create an independent security welfare fund supported by the citizen and the diaspora. There is a need to create non-partisan, non-profit projects under the development agenda for Western Nigeria, that is John Commission, that strictly cater for the complementary welfare of the operatives. Also, number 6, there should be immediate and total ban on local grazing in all Yoruba. Transportation of cattle, interstate and between community should be by vehicles like pickup, truck, articulated vehicles and train. That is using the train system. All state government, number 2, all state government in Yoruba land should in place legislation enabling the establishment of state or cattle ranch are the main model for meat and dairy productions in the southwest. We took show of Bank of Agriculture to support private investors in this regard. Number 8, the federal government should commence the building of protective fence and wall along the borders with Niger, Chad, Cameroon, and Benin Republic. Number 8, let me repeat again. The federal government should commence the building of that will help Nigeria to crush the kidnappers, bandits, and Islamic jihadists ravaging our land. Provided the terms are clear and Nigeria's sovereignty and international laws and value of agreements are respected. We call on all Yoruba people, number 10, particularly youth in various communities under the leadership of their traditional rulers to fully support and cooperate with the security agencies and other forces involved in the ongoing counter-offensive against the bandits, kidnappers, and other criminal elements. 11. Southwest governors should liaise with the traditional rulers and leaders of Yoruba-speaking state people, Kogi, Kwara, and all other Yoruba-speaking states for necessary assistance on security issues. Number 12. The conference expressed our solidarity with the people of Middle Belt State of Plateau, Benue, Nasarawa, and Taraba, as well as Taraba and Bauchi in the northeast, where insecurity have assumed a clear dimension of Fulani attack on many Christian, indigenous people, and wish to note that in this circumstance, it is the height of insecurity and criminal complicity to continue to assert that there is no genocide. There is 13. The National Assembly should prioritize devolution of power and restructuring to divide economic growth, development, and encourage healthy competitions among the regions. Number 14. For traditional rulers to effectively perform their customary roles in intelligence gathering and control within their domain, it is important to invest them with constitutional responsibility, that is engagement to our traditional rulers. Number 15, conference unanimously support the process amendment of the 2022 terrorism, that is Prevention and Prohibition Act by the National Assembly, prescribing the death sentence for perpetrator, financier, informant, and other enablers of kidnapping. Number 16. It was agreed that this conference should be unified rally, that is rally point for our response to this challenge of insecurity in Yoruba land. Number 17. It was also resolved that going forward, all organizations in the conference and others should meet twice monthly to share intelligence, review security situation in various communities and the region at large. This is the communique of today's conference. The communique has 17 paragraphs, and also in the preambles, all what the speakers, the contributors have said there were captured. I want to say that we move a motion here today to accept this.
Ohun tí bàbá ń sọ ni wípé àkọsílẹ̀ àwọn ìjíròrò tí a ti ṣe pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ níbi lẹ́ni olóyìn àti gbọ́ àwọn lọ́balọ́ba àwọn èèyàn pàtàkì pàtàkì ní ilẹ̀ Oòduà ni wọ́n ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ti dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí tí wọ́n sì ti fi èròǹgbà ọkàn wọn hàn wọ́n ti wá kà á fún wa lẹ́sẹẹsẹ gbogbo wa pátápátá láti gbọ́ bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé èdè òyìnbó ni wọ́n fi kà á ní báyìí ohun tí ó kàn báyìí láti lè rí wípé àkọsílẹ̀ jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà fún gbogbo wa a ní láti rí èèyàn kan tí ó jẹ́ pé ó máa ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ èròǹgbà láti rí pé àkọsílẹ̀ yìí jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà
Àgbàwọlé.
pé àgbàwọlé ìyẹn ni motion for acceptance of the communique. Ẹ máa bọ̀ wá síwájú níbí.
Wọ́n fẹ́ bá àgbàwọlé. Wọ́n ní kóbìnrin kan náà ṣì kejì.
Àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n jẹ́ ìmáàmù àgbà fún àwọn Yorùbá ní ìlú Ìlọrin àwọn ni wọ́n fẹ́ bá wa kọ́kọ́ gbà á wọlé.
Màmá wa náà ń bọ̀ gbogbo tí ẹ kàkálẹ̀ ní látòkè délẹ̀ inú wa dùn sí Communique yìí láti 1 to 18 àgbà wọlé ó sì dùn mọ́ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nínú.
Ní báyìí àwọn màmá wa olóyè Bọ́lá Dọ̀hátì tí tí wọ́n jẹ́ obìnrin tí wọ́n ṣojú àwọn obìnrin MFR àwọn ni wọ́n fẹ́ bá wa fi ọwọ́ sí i láti gbé àbá yìí lẹ́sẹ̀ pé a gba àkọsílẹ̀ ìwọlé ẹ bá mi ṣá wọn ní àtẹ́wọ́.
Ní orúkọ àwọn kábíyèsí wa àti bàbá wa àti gbogbo àwa ẹbí kan náà tàwa mílíọ̀nù torí ọmọ ìyá kan náà ní gbogbo àwa Yorùbá a gba àkọsílẹ̀ àgbà wọlé a lè mọ̀ pé a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí láti èdè lọ lágbára ọlọ́ ìwòrí ọdún tó ń bọ̀ ó máa já sọ́pọ̀ ajá sí testimony lágbára ọlọ́ a ní wá lásán ẹ ṣe gan.
Ǹjẹ́ a rí ẹnikẹ́ni tó wà nínú gbọ̀ngàn yìí tó ní àtakò sí àbájáde tí a ṣe ní bílẹ̀nì láti apá ọ̀tún mi bí
kò sí
láti apá àlàáfíà mi bí kọ́
kò sí
láti pèpele iwájú ǹjẹ́ a rí ẹnikẹ́ni.
You want to say something? You support or against? Are you in support of us? You're on a live show.
Get ready for the vote of thanks.
This is live.
Fàlàkórí Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. Lẹ́yìn eléyìí, àwọn ni a máa pè fún vote of thanks. Professor Kọ́láwọlé Rahim, all the way of the University of Winnipeg, Ghana.
Gbogbo wa tí a wà nínú bí kápá òǹpọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà wípé a fi ọwọ́ sí i. Àkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn o. Gbogbo wa tí a wà nínú bọ́ọ̀lù yìí nínú gbọ̀ngàn yìí tí a fi ìwé Communique yìí ṣé a fọwọ́ sí àbí a fọwọ́ sí. Lẹ́lẹ̀kẹta ǹjẹ́ gbogbo wa tá a wà ń bí ṣé a fọwọ́ sí àbí a fọwọ́ sí. Fún àwọn oníròyìn a fọwọ́ sí. Nígbà tí àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n wa tí wọ́n ti wò ó fínífíní tí wọ́n ti rí i pé àwọn àtúnṣe tó yẹ kó wà ń bẹ̀ ó ti wà ń bẹ̀ ó ti dòfin o.
Sọ ṣé àwọn Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní bí a bá ṣe ní lóore ọpẹ́ làdú ẹni a ṣe lóore tí yóò dúpẹ́ bí ọlọ́ṣà tó kó ni lẹ́rù lọ ni. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn kábíyèsí aláìlú àtún. Ibi ohun tí ó kàn báyìí òun náà ni ìkíni àti ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹni.
Ọpẹ́ dúdú ni èmi ní Kọ́láwọlé Rahim Parakoyi Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. Wọ́n ní kí n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn afẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí pé àkọ́kọ́ ọpẹ́ mi ni fún Elédùmarè tó jẹ́ kí a wá tí a péjú tí a pẹ́sẹ̀ tá a sì jókòó tá a gbọ́ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá a sọ.